start. Maybe he's gonna start again.
Yep.
Okay. In any case, yeah. So Ghosts and Demons has been a pretty long time project. Oh, my mic sounds like I'm sounding like muffled there. Hold on, I'm in the witness protection program. Test, 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 test. Okay, that's sounding better. Yeah, we got game time in the bottom right. I'm out of the witness protection program. Surely the identity of a fellow Ghosts and Demons player had to be protected. But anyway, Ghosts and Demons. Yeah, BizZzar, he's going to be attempting to do a 2-loop run of this game, which is fulfills the true ending. And to do that, he's got to meet some conditions in the first loop to even have a chance to play the second loop. It's not just getting a weapon and then completing the first, or it's not just like going to the end of the first loop, is what I'm trying to say. He's got to open up and break, he's got to reveal and break open 40 chests, and then he also needs to keep his life count half decent because it's dependent on a rank, which is dependent on score at the end of the run. But yeah, so let's talk a little bit about how this game is different from other Ghosts and Goblins games. Arthur is a lot more mobile, and he has a lot of abilities, especially when he has the gold armor. The gold armor is extremely powerful in this game. But right off the bat, in steel armor, Arthur has access to a backflip or dodge move where he does like a flash kick type of move. And that's invincible going on the way up. So you probably see him abuse the invincibility of that move occasionally. And then you can also do the double jump. The double jump is available in this game, and it also is, you can't attack upwards and downwards like ghouls and ghosts. Or ultimate Ghosts and Goblins. So, yeah, double jump. It's kind of like Super Ghouls and Ghosts in that style, I guess. Yeah, so he's already going pretty speedy. Let's talk about a little speed strat here. So he's going to do a speed strat here, where he uses the sword to pogo off the bat, then off the ogre, and beautifully gets it. What? Oh, man, that's beautiful stuff. And he's got a route for this game where he knows every chest he wants to get. So he doesn't have to spend extra time getting over 40 chests. He knows exactly what he's doing with that. He might try to play it safe and get a couple more than 40 just to be on the safe side. Because if he doesn't, then he will not be able to go loop in this game. But yeah, game's pretty, it's got a lot of depth to it. When you have gold armor, it upgrades a lot of the weapons in terms of being able to usually like be able to throw out a few more torches at once, usually that type of deal. And then, like I say, that gold armor gives Arthur some more abilities too. He can use a sword in the gold armor. He can do a sword stab. He can do like an uppercut sword move, extremely powerful. And he can also do a pogo, a DuckTales style pogo. And you'll be seeing BizZzar utilize all of those things when needed. Nothing that Arthur can do in this game isn't worth doing in the right spot. It's really well made. Okay, so took down the Ghost Fortress. Basically, the story back there was Arthur tracked Mud through the Ghost Fortress, and then the Ghost Fortress got angry and had to chase after him for doing that. Yeah, so right now what Biz is, he's going through the game and whatnot, doing what he does best. But he's also looking for a better weapon right now. This sometimes happens where you don't get a good weapon right away. There's not much you can do to control that because weapon drops are pretty random. And the cross is the weapon he's looking for. I'm guessing probably has a lower chance of dropping. So there are a lot of weapons in the game, and a lot of them are pretty usable. Some are kind of bad. And then you have like your best weapons, which is a Holy Cross weapon, which is what he's looking for. All right, so he's just dropping down here, and then when you have the pogo out, Arthur is able to actually manipulate his movement freely, but you still have the committal jumps from other G&G games in this. You have the double jump, and then you can ground pound after a single or a double jump. So, or you can do a backflip after a single jump. You cannot do a backflip after a double jump, however. Yeah, BizZzar is he's really just breezing through. He knows the stage layouts in and out, and he gets through pretty smoothly. Not a ton of RNG like on that particular section, but the game definitely has it, and you'll see soon enough. Yeah, we actually didn't. We were kind of skeptical if this game was ever going to become consistent enough for a marathon true ultimate challenge completion, and that's exactly what BizZzar is trying to do here in this run. He's trying to do something that no one's ever done before, and that's pretty exciting, I think. He's gotten pretty consistent at beating the ultimate challenge. It just gets crazy. The difficulty increase from the first to the second loop is bigger than any other, I think, G&G game. Alright, so he's been fighting Ifrit there. That's pretty tricky boss because it has a lot of attacks that keep you out and away. But since BizZzar had the gold armor there, he utilized the pogo and took down those hands. Because yeah, that sword pogo does a lot of damage. And so does the uppercut. Anything you do with the sword does damage. Nice damage. But yeah, going back to about Ghosts and Demons in general, it's originally created on an engine called Open Beats of Rage, which is a really old game making engine for people that just don't know a lot of game programming, and it was originally for beat 'em up games. But then the engine went open source and saw a release on multiple platforms, and it's still being used today for this game, Ghosts and Demons, which it's actually running at the same resolution of the Wonder Swan, which is kind of the version it's based off of, so that's also a nice little fun fact. Alright, so I'd kind of like to focus a little bit more about BizZzar's gameplay, maybe in the stage. Starting to see some more of the enemy types. The random spawns in this game they're pretty unpredictable, bottom line. You kind of eventually, when you play this game a lot, you kind of get a sense for the spawn rate of things. So here he's doing some Arthur acrobatics, using the ground pound and the backflip. If you can land a ground pound off of an enemy, you do get to jump again, and that's the same goes if you land the backflip on an enemy, so you actually get another turn. And we come to the Chimera. This boss graphic is taken right from Magic Sword. And if you played a lot of video games, you've probably heard a lot of sound references and audio references, because there's a lot of different sounds that are used from various games, and even some graphics and things hidden in the game. It's pretty cool. I think the zombie sound is one of the ones from Resident Evil, but just a lot of Capcom games and a lot of arcade games, because Bonus JC is a pretty big fan of arcade games. So this first loop is not nearly as hard as the second loop, so I'm trying to cover what I can here, and I'll probably have more active gameplay commentary in the second loop. But yeah, BizZzar is definitely probably the best player of Ghosts and Demons, I would have to say. He spent a lot of time playing it, and it really shows. And he's also invented a lot of the strategy for the game. So you're gonna see some really good stuff. Nice. So that's a cool speed strat there. The unicorns, those two big guys that drop down, they always drop down the same spot. So you can then use the sword pogo to bounce off them and then backflip up. Saves a good 15 seconds. So you got some, nifty speed strats here and there. And yeah, and then some of that stuff doesn't always come together. Specifically the platforming in the previous stage with the Chimera, those platforms can be kind of random. Yeah, the green chest, about the chest color, this is Satan, by the way. But yeah, big damage on the uppercuts there, so just big damage, gets it in. Doesn't have the cross yet, but this weapon here is pretty good. It does good damage. Doesn't get rid of projectiles or anything. Satan's almost dead. Yeah. See those backflip hits? Those do nice damage. They're worth going for. Instead of using the weapon here for sure. Yeah, Satan's going around here. Oh. And then you can recover when you get hit in midair with the dodge button. And that gives you like 3 to 4 seconds of iframes. Really nice, really nice. Really nice to use that recovery option. Yeah, so even though he got hit, Satan was so low in health, it didn't matter. Yeah, and then the game also has a taunt button, so you probably see BizZzar shaking Arthur's butt. That's the best taunt that he can do. He can do a few different ones. It's cool. It's technically, the game calls it a gesture button. Yeah, AoE effect on the ground pound as well. Yeah, the ground pound damage really isn't all that good, but it does save you with that AoE every now and then. Okay, so this stage is kind of where there's a big difficulty hike. A lot of spawns with these, with the imps, with the ghosts, and the skeletons. All 3 enemy types are pretty much always spawning, and when you're familiar with how they behave, it can be very overwhelming this stage. Alright, so we see the first white armor, and he uses the ground pound on it exclusively just to keep it locked down. That's pretty nice. That's really nice. Yeah, so he's still revealing chests. Remember, he needs to reveal and open up 40 chests to even unlock the condition for the ultimate challenge, aka Ghosts and Demons second loop. Here we meet Astaroth. Now, okay, so BizZzar's got the cross now. This is the weapon you want because it's got good damage, and it destroys projectiles, like miniature fireballs mostly, and some other attacks. So he's set for now, and now he's got the best weapon in the game. This is the Fireball weapon, also known as the Holy Flame, as we call it. He's revealing a 1-up there by staying in that location for a few seconds. That's a blue chest. And yeah, so this Fireball is really nice. It does better damage when you're close range, in general. And it has 2 magic charges by attacking enemies. You can charge it up to 2 levels. First is a lightning, similar to the Lance magic in Super Ghouls and Ghosts, or Ghouls and Ghosts. He's now has that available. And then the second charge is a double fiery dragon summon that overwhelms the whole screen pretty much. BizZzar getting a little oh, he's getting a little trouble here. Got hit there. Playing a little spicy there. He's got this though. It's not too bad. The heads there have a tell for when they are about to unleash their flamethrowers and the fireballs, so you can try to watch the heads and good to go. Yeah, he got a little over aggressive, but this is the best player of the game we're talking about. Alright, so we come to the last boss of the first loop now. Yeah, so he's got to get A rank for the ultimate challenge unlock, and he also needs to do that he needs a good score. And all these lives that he's accumulated actually has, let's see here, 5, 6, 7, 8. The armored Arthurs there and the life count as 2. And those lives are going to be converted into score, big score, at the end of the loop. Yeah, so we're fighting Azazel now. I expect BizZzar to make quick work of this boss, but yeah, this boss has a lot of different attacks. Probably over 12 to some different attacks. So when you first are playing this game, you're just constantly learning what you have to respect in this fight. The main strategy you want to use here is kind of react to what Azazel does and take your opportunities when they're available. BizZzar getting greedy there. I think he knows the health is low, so he's going for a quick kill, and he gets it. He gets the quick kill because there's a move that Azazel does called the Fireball Collection that wastes like 30 seconds. No Fireball Collection today from Azazel. So yeah, congratulations. Great first loop from BizZzar there. With clear rank S, very nice. The rank of Immortal, you get some different ranks and whatnot. Yeah, I mean, S rank, I mean. So that was a pretty solid first loop. He should be feeling pretty good going into the second now. This is where it gets real, though. This is seriously when it gets real. Because to play the ultimate, or to even like play the ultimate challenge, you have to, well, to practice it, you have to get to it. Because once he gets into the second loop, there are no more continues. This is just 1 credit clear attempt at this point, and really not an easy second loop to 1 credit clear. So he's gonna have to rebuild his lives from stage 1, going through the game, and like I said, those lives are converted into points. So this makes the early game a little dangerous because you don't have any lives to start. But if you complete a stage without getting hurt or hit, you get a perfect bonus, and that gives you an extra life. So BizZzar is looking to not take any hits throughout these stages, so you can amass those lives, because eventually something bad is going to happen to Arthur, probably.
Let's be quick about this then.
Yeah, it's a serious challenge, the ultimate challenge. They don't call it that for nothing. And yeah, Zed kind of mentioning in the chat there. We spent months, probably 3 or 4 months, just trying to beat the game alone. The second loop is serious. So also talking about how it changes. You're gonna have like your more aggressive enemy spawns, spawning more frequently, moving a little bit faster, that type of stuff. All of the armors are going to have double health, and there's going to be new armor locations like this one. So it's a bit of a busy section because there's just a lot of stuff there. Biz handles it very cleanly. That's a nice strat there, using the ground pound there, and then you actually stay in the armor's face, because those armors get hit stunned fairly easily sometimes. Especially when you're close and you're just like hitting them non-stop, they can be hit stunned, they won't do anything, so really nice strat. And then another armor, you can just skip this one, he going under. No need to fight him. He doesn't need to open up red chests anymore. He's got everything he needs. One thing he can do, though, nice, using lightning magic there. Yeah, it does a lot of damage right in the center with Frankenberry coming in on that. I think his name's Frankenzombie. Using the dandruff attack, yeah, and yeah, got him. Not too bad once you know what's going on in that fight. You can pretty much bully Frankenzombie. Yeah, that's good stuff that he got a perfect on stage 1, and no hit and whatnot. It's a great way to start the run because it can be kind of annoying dying in the first stage, because then if you die again, you get kicked out. But he should be building momentum now for the rest of the game. Stage 2 isn't all that random, and BizZzar is a pro at this. Yeah, you move a little bit faster jumping in this, but it's not like the biggest improvement ever. I do believe it's still faster. Yeah, so this armor kill, yeah, pretty nice. Going right past that armor, it's tricky. You gotta sneak in past the armor pretty quick, because just like any other armor, like they want to swoop, and if you're not like keeping them busy with your own attacks or movement, very easily can mess up that armor skip back there. And that's saving a lot of time, because not skipping the armor, I mean, takes time to kill him. Could take an extra 20 seconds or so. Yeah, so using the pogo and whatnot, he's coming down here for an extra life. I think Biz, so this is an extra life where you just wait by this knight and the blue chest appears. There's another one on this stage. That extra life will respawn when you die, but, oh, sorry, not that one, but this one, this purple chest. This one respawns when you die as the 1-up chest. 2 1-ups on the stage, and then hopefully he'll get another perfect. And yeah, just sneaks down there. Uses the pogo to protect just in case one of those enemies is down there. Not completely guaranteed to go down smoothly there, but if you move fast enough, from what I can tell, you can predict a lot of some of those big enemy locations. But yeah, game's super awesome. It's really a joy to watch just because Arthur has so many abilities that he can use, and it makes for some exciting gameplay and a good watch in general. Yeah, nice. So unleashing the fire dragons there, massive damage on that magic, absolutely massive. And then as far as like score run goes, like if you get perfect and speed bonus, you get the 100k bonus there. I think speed is 60k alone, and then perfect is 40k alone, something like that. But that's how you really get the big points, is getting perfect and speed bonus. So how the speed bonus works is at every stage throughout the game, there's essentially a checkpoint or like a certain time you have to be ahead of to be on speed bonus. So you can fall off the speed bonus with like a death. Like I think BizZzar would have to die like 2 times to fall off the bonus at this point. But if you fall off, you can get back on by just completing the next stages quicker. Yeah, so this section really rough, this waterfall section. So there was a branching path back there, and you have to decide the branch because you have to play the other branch, which is the water section, because he chose the fire one on the first loop. And this seems to be the way to go. Whew, man, what a game, what a game. It's just, yeah, there's just a lot to talk about. I'm going to try to give myself a little breather here. Yeah, so nice strat there that Biz is doing. He uses the sword stab to hit all the parts of this mini boss. That charges the magic real quick, because once again, yeah, hitting stuff charges the magic. So making that sword stab useful there. Yeah, and there's another one up. See, so that boat in the background, that boat is like the boat from the NES Little Mermaid. Yeah, for the Little Mermaid fans, like Angry Lynx. Man, Little Mermaid. Oh yeah, BizZzar even showed off Ariel. See, he proved it. He proved it. That's why Ariel's here. As soon as you scroll the screen there a little bit past the extra life and you go back, Ariel will appear. And she serves no purpose other than to remind you that it's her boat in the background. Nice. Using this... Oh man, Biz going in right now with the speed strats. Uses the pogo to go right over the big woo bear there. Oh man, very nice. This section is pretty phoned in here. You hit the hands and then they go down for a while. And yeah, he's in great shape. Oh man, this is some top tier BizZzar play right now. This is some good stuff. Alright, so this boss is pretty rough, but Biz just has to avoid getting hit before he can unleash this magic. And you can unleash it pretty early on in the fight. Nice. Anticipating that. Early on for this part. The first part you don't want to use it, but now you have to fight both of them. He uses it immediately. Yeah, because... It's just because it's too important to not get that damage in this fight. Yeah, so these frogs, they're both acting independently of each other. They never will team attack. It's like you're fighting 2 of the bosses at once. And from what I can tell, they don't really interact with each other, which is pretty annoying because they can trap you. They can trap you at times, and yeah. Biz finishes off the dual Dragos, or whatever they're called, nicely, and he's still on speed bonus, and he's got the perfect again. So he's got just a lot of lives coming into the late game, which is great because the last stage of the ultimate challenge, is truly the ultimate challenge. That and the last bosses. Yeah. Alright, so Biz jumps a little too high there, and a random ghost gets him. Nice. And then Biz gets lucky with a steel armor out of the red chest. That is random. It's random if you get armors out of red chests in this game. It's either going to be the points, magician, weapon, and it can also be the goddess appearing to give you invincibility. Alright, moving on. Using the backflip to execute that armor, very nice. Jumps forward and uses the bunch of hits. That's like the perfect damage to kill that armor too. Yeah, this section's really stupid right here, by the way. A lot of spawns, and really the way Biz handled that was perfect. He made it look like it wasn't extremely annoying and stupid. Because that's what it is when you're trying to learn how much you need to respect this game. Because of these random spawns and whatnot, it keeps you on your toes basically at all times. Oh! Oh man, the walk off the ledge strat! That's not a strat, but that was such a good move right there. Oh man, that's great. He had the foresight to just run off the ledge and then do a jump to escape that situation. Very nice. Doesn't get hit. It keeps the gold armor for the Chimera fight in the second loop, which is very annoying. Really annoying fight here. Because in the second loop, now there are these spike traps, which kind of constrict your movement. Oh! He wanted to unleash the magic there, but yep, he gets hit. Alright, he's in a little trouble now, but looks like he's got a lot of damage here. He's in a little trouble. This is kind of random. The amount of fireballs from the Chimera's mouth is okay. Oh my god! Get him! No! Yes! The Chimera was charging up a lunge there, I think, at the at the end there. The Chimera can either fake out or lunge off of that tell, but I think Biz just knew. He just knew he was close to killing and pretty much just committed at that point. I mean, because you can't dodge the lunge at that point, and that roar is the tell for that. Yeah, that's basically how you want it to work out, is kind of remembering these boss healths so that you can, pull off some moves like that and whatnot. Yeah, Biz is doing really well. He said to me before the run that he didn't get a lot of sleep in preparation for this run. He sounded like he was pretty tired too, so he's doing pretty damn good. Doing pretty damn good, I say, given those circumstances. Oh yeah, that's so nice. One bop with the fire into the Shoryuken there on the armor. Very nice, very nice. This section's rough because of the random spiders dropping down. Yeah, BizZzar is having a great run. This is showing a culmination of really how good he is. He really is at the game. Nice. He's slowing down a little bit there with trying to respect that area, because the closer you are to the top of the screen, the more likely those spiders are going to possibly drop down on you. Yeah, and so he's going in. This is also good. You always want to be prepared for these bosses. Oh, the timing on that. Very nice. You always want to go into these bosses with gold armor. It's just such a benefit. Being able to throw even more of the fireballs, and then having access to the Pogo and the Shoryuken. Yeah, the damage is just unreal on that. And BizZzar is keeping his distance right now. Oh! Yeah. So the backflip is invincible on the way up. Once you're at the top, though, it's not. Then Biz comes back. He left a backup armor and this chest back here. That was a valiant attempt. Okay, keep it together, Biz. Keep it together. This Satan has a good bit more health because he hasn't been able to get a lot of damage yet. Oh, just kidding. Just kidding. I didn't count the health very well. That's say to like these bosses get their health buffed in the loop, so sometimes it just goes on forever, or what it seems like. Yeah, so you leave the green chest in there as a backup, very nice. And then even if and then there's the red chest in there too, and then the one up. So yeah, awesome, man. This is just too good. I've seen so many great runs from BizZzar. It's pretty insane how good he's actually gotten at this. It's a really intense game, and people have to give it a try. Especially if you like the G&G games. It's just a lot of fun what Arthur can do. All right, so this is getting to the real nitty-gritty section of the game here. This ascent, and then into a bunch of the mid bosses and bosses of this stage. Okay, yep. Oh, nice backflip, clutch. Oh, the ground. Oh my god, the ground pound to give him that little bit of elevation. Alright, so this is a setup for the white armor. Like, those are the kind of moves you can expect to see in Ghosts and Demons. It's just so good. Okay, so he's kind of deviating from what he wants to do here. This you do not want this armor to be up here at all. Like, this is just not good. But he's gonna see if he can get him in a position where he can get some more damage. Nice, gets the kill. Alright, so it looks like Biz hasn't been opening up red chests, so the 5th chest, if you don't open them, is an armor, but it looks like he didn't count, or he missed one or something like that. And so he's just checking that red chest because he didn't get the order for the guaranteed red chest armor. So he's just checking for another armor there. This is a rough situation he's in right now. He's got to fight 2 armors right here, and sometimes they swoop like right in your face and very fast. And what Biz wants to do is kind of intercept them and hopefully get them into a hit stun lock. But he also doesn't want them to get too low because, oh my god, they're swooping so many times. They're swooping so often there. Yeah, that's just one of the hardest parts of the game right there. Okay, so this is what you usually expect to see is deaths on this stage. Hopefully we're gonna see Biz make a nice recovery and show us the Azazel boss fight, or sorry, the Tiamat boss fight, which I think he's really good at. So if he gets to that fight, and then past the Astaroth, of course, because after those armor fights, you had to fight the beefed up Astaroth, and then Tiamat. Oh, good stuff, good stuff. It's cool because, I mean, at least watching this, this stage will throw you so much random crap. Just watch these spawn. Once again, three enemy types that are constantly spawning here. And you just have to be ready for them and kind of get a sense for where you're allowed to move at all times. Because you're never quite safe in this stage, is the bottom line. Yep, so here we go. He's trying it again. Basically, you let this happen. Yep, there you go. Perfect. That's the setup for that. You just nail him, and then that armor always, like, typically always swoops for some reason when you do that setup. Nice. So he gets the guaranteed armor upgrade. It's so clutch for this part because you don't want to fight both of these armors at the same time. Yeah, so now he only has to fight the one, which is a lot more manageable. Furthermore, being able to kill the red armor there kills off the random despawns that were occurring throughout the whole stage. They'll be turned on after Astaroth, though. Oh! Yes. Yes. Okay, that was nice. That was nice. Alright, so this Astaroth fight is really cruel because in the second loop, there's more of these boulders that are falling down. Uses the magic just as a get out of jail free there. Abusing the invincibility, that's the only reason to use that. And then, yep, so many boulders. It's just random where they're going to fall down. Alright, he gets past the Astaroth. That's nice. Alright, keep in mind, if he dies anywhere during this stage, it's back to the beginning of the stage. That's why it's so important to build the momentum of the gold armor and such. All right, so he gets a guaranteed armor drop there, and then there's the 1-up spawn here. He's probably gonna take care of that. Really annoying 1-up spawn to get here because these spawns are just so annoying, and sometimes they just won't even let you do it. And when you run out of that zone, I think it like kills some of the build up on charge on the chest spawn. If that makes any sense. All right, Tiamat. This second loop Tiamat fight, more health. I think she does probably some more aggressive stuff. But like I say, Biz is pretty good at this fight. But for whatever reason, it's still kind of easy to get hit, even once you really know the boss in and out. It's a very tricky boss. He's just abusing this range here and watching the sword for the tell on if she's going to use the eye lasers. So when he's at a distance, Tiamat tends to use the eye lasers, and you can dodge them very nicely. As soon as you like kind of get Tiamat's face on screen, she can possibly, well, she's very likely to use the sword swipe back. Moving on to Form 2, which Tiamat turns into a three-headed dragon. You want to watch the heads here, see when they're smoking, and just try to stay close because this boss can easily corner you, and then you really don't have much room. It can be very easy to get hit. It's looking great for BizZzar right here. It's looking great. It's looking great. Commentator's curse is not a thing for BizZzar, I believe. Yeah, looks like he's got this wrapped up. Yeah, this one head, yeah, not much of a problem here. Those skeletons, when they fall down, don't hit you until they fall down completely. Yeah, there's just a few more hits. And, oh, he's going for the kill. He knows he knew there was only a couple more hits, and that's why he got lazy there, trust me. Otherwise, he would not have been hit. Okay, very nice, very nice. Still on the speed bonus. Yeah, he's having this has been a really, really, really good run. And he's really the only one capable of this type of run at the game in this game at this. Because he's just gotten so consistent. All right, so this fight is one of the hardest things of the Ultimate Challenge. Now the foot stomps have like these kind of shockwaves. Nice. Got a lot, dude. Oh, he got so much damage there. So that's one move I didn't talk about that you can do is you can just jump off of enemies, but you can go inside of that leg, and then get a bunch of parries. So that's the parry move. So he's really got to watch the positioning of the leg, and then also like make sure the double jump timings are good to stay safe there. All right, nice. So, that's such a slick move. Using the ground pound to dodge that. That's an advanced maneuver. Very advanced. All right, yeah. So he's baiting that out. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So this fight, Azazel can do a lot of different stuff. Some really cheap stuff. Like this looks pretty annoying, doesn't it? And Azazel can be really annoying with using these type of summon attack. Biz just is trying to do as much damage as he can, so he doesn't have to deal with those summons. Okay, yep. This is what I'm talking about. Like 2 unicorns, and he's dishing out the damage with the backflip. Very nice. Oh, that was so clutch. Okay, yeah, and then another summon. Yeah, he's getting a lot of the summons. This just happens sometimes. This armor is not a problem. He's done a good amount of damage. Still a ways to go in the damage, I think. Then the surprise grave from beneath. That's rough. That's rough. Man, if he gets this though on the first try, that'd be hype. Alright, Fireball Collection, just gotta wait this out. Yeah, if Azazel uses this attack, I think more than 3 times, it starts adding in indestructible fireballs. But they're mostly more scare than a real threat. Hopefully. Just a time waster, mostly. Ah, so this is bad. Once he starts getting the summons without having armor, he doesn't have access to the backflip anymore, which can provide temporary invincibility and then also damage stuff from high, and kills off Azazel. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, he's pretty much got this locked in for a marathon completion. He's really good at the Brieger fight. Really good, really good. At this point, I'd say there's a very high chance of completion. Very high chance. Maybe not locked in, but because you're gonna see here. You're gonna see. He's got to fight a mid boss and then fight Brieger, King Brieger, from the Gargoyles Quest game. He's the main villain. You do need the fireball weapon, by the way, at the end of that Azazel fight to go to this fight. Otherwise, you have to repeat the level. Yeah, so this is what we call Evil Arthur. Can be a really annoying mid boss. Has a good has a good bit of health, and sometimes when you get cornered, he'll do like a backflip on you. Oh man, yes, so good. Just get such a nice Arthur fight there, and now he's just gonna be dishing out just a ton of damage on Brieger up close. A lot of different attacks, with some different tells. You can get fireballs from the knee, lasers from the eyes, and then like a spread fireball attack from the chest. And they all have tells. But staying up close is the best way to go. There's a slight chance of getting hit. But the trade-off is that he's getting a ton of damage up close. So he's going to go invulnerable shortly, and then go into his second phase. 3 fireball waves, but Biz handles it perfectly. Backflipping through the 3rd fireball. What a legend. Oh, he's got the Fire Dragon amp to go. He's getting it in. He's going for it. He's going for a Brieger quick kill. No way. Okay, yeah. So this is a desperation attack from Brieger. This means Brieger has low health. And now, Biz is just going to be careful about making his approach, trying to get this last bit of damage. Oh, no! Not careful enough. Alright, so now he's got to fight Evil Arthur again. And do that again. Ah, nice. Gets lucky with the gold armor. That's not guaranteed. But yeah, he's got so many lives here, though. I think we'd be hard-pressed to see a fail here, but... And especially with the kind of run and performance that Biz has been putting on here, I'm very optimistic. From a fellow player perspective, yeah, he's getting a nice RNG in the Evil Arthur. Seems like he's pretty tame. Nice. There's some stuff we haven't even seen this Arthur do, including a skeleton summon attack. And nice, takes down the Evil Arthur again. That's not free. Like, that fight is not free. It's actually very annoying. And yeah. And then now we're back to whittling Brieger down. Yeah, this is just so nice and so satisfying. Just pelting Brieger in the face with the fireball, basically rapid fire, and building up the magic charge at the same time. It's such a cool way to end. It's such a cool strat and way to end the game when you're just pelting him here up close. It's really the way to go because you just get so much more damage, and it can help bring him into the next phase much sooner. Because he's not going to get as much damage from that next block, standing on the left, block on the left, and he's not going to be able to see the attacks choreographed as well. So having everything in view here, very nice. He's gonna unleash the dragon. There he goes. And this is gonna put Brieger into desperation again. And this time, oh, not yet. Soon though. Yeah, there's the desperation. Oh man, Biz going for the swag, hanging out on the helmet. Dude, this is such a good run. Yes, he... Oh my god, dude. Good god. Good god, that's the first ever marathon completion of the true ending, the true final boss of Ghosts and Demons by BizZzar2k. Absolutely amazing. From Germany. really rocking it there. That was excellent. Most excellent. Seriously, great job. Like you can't really ask for a much better run than that. That was quite good. Quite good. Oh my god. Yeah, that was great. That was great. Yeah, so this is the actual ending of the game. Yeah, BizZzar is one of the few people who have actually cleared the game. Just a handful of people because it's not a very popular game, but BizZzar has most certainly gotten very consistent at this and has shown us that you can actually clear the ultimate challenge with a lot of lives remaining. And so yeah, I think this run should be actually a great study guide for anyone wanting to really learn how to approach this game. Of course, it's a lot of trial and error because you got to get your ass kicked first when you play this. You're gonna get your ass kicked, okay? But yeah, make sure to follow Biz, no doubt about that. It's always good to watch him play this, and he's still improving. It's great. It's great. This is the type of game that has a really high skill ceiling. And you get you gradually get better at it over time. It's not an overnight success, one bit. And yeah, print measurements. Gotta have that. Let me check the score here. Yep. Yeah, so that was awesome. So yeah, I suppose yeah, so just a little bit more about the game. Yeah, you guys should go check it out. It's free for download. You can donate $4 to have access to the latest version of the game. And if you donate $4 to the creator, you also get your name in this credits list here. These are all the supporters. It's Ghosts and Demons. I just saw Enemy on the list. So yeah, feel free to support Bonus GZ. One guy team worked on the he's worked on the game for like the past like decade. Really a labor of love on that one. Wait, I saw a name that said Enemy Invader. Maybe that's not Enemy. Okay. It's the Enemy Imposter. Oh shit. Enemy's finding out stuff. Anyway, this is the end screen. Very nice, very nice. Man, that was some good stuff. Oh, okay, yeah, it's on there. Yeah, 42 minutes, 33 seconds there of the in-game time. That's what we go by. And Arthur even has the gold armor because he finished the game in gold armor. Man. Good God. Yeah, Biz murdered that. 2 deaths. Only 2 deaths. He's gotten the death list too. He said, I know he's gotten it at least once. Yeah, 2 deaths is that's gonna be a hard marathon run to top. Trust me.